Hey there everyone, how's it going? My name is Thamriyell, and in this video we'll be doing seal DPS comparison for Prot Paladin PvP in patch 6.0. Recently, Seal of Truth was brutally nerfed by the Blizzard gods by 80% of its damage. Rest in peace, Seal of Truth. Blizzard thought that Seal of Truth was doing too much damage for Prot Paladin and wanted to forcefully make us use Seal of Insight as our tanking seal. This nerf was more than likely targeted at the raiding Prot Paladin, but as most PvE nerfs go, it still has an impact on our PvP performance. With Seal of Truth nerfed so low, I decided I'll conduct a study to see which seal should be used post-nerf. Prot Paladin only have 3 seals to choose from the start: Seal of Truth, Seal of Retribution, and Seal of Insight. I decided to find the nearest training dummy and start testing each seal's damage capability. I went ahead and got numbers for both regular DPS and burst DPS, burst being Seraphim, the level 100 talent I prefer to use for my build. I will display all the information in the video as I go along. I started off testing Seal of Truth, even though I was sure that the results would be pretty pathetic. It turns out that Seal of Truth can still hold its ground, with its DPS being around 8.5 to 8k, and its burst being around 10k. It is not the most impressive numbers a PvP player would like to see, but you have to remember that we are talking about tanks here. 10k seems like decent DPS for a tank burst. After that, I wanted to continue doing more testing with Seal of Truth by adding an immediate truth glyph, which increases the instant damage done by Seal of Truth by 30%, but increases the damage done by censure, the dot that it applies, by 50%. Since the seal was already nerfed to the ground as it is, I thought it couldn't hurt to see if the glyphed version could do more damage. Turns out there was a slight boost to initial DPS and burst DPS. Initial DPS turned out to be between 8.8 to 8.4k, and burst reached as high as 12k. It's a little reassuring to know that the glyph can sort of save the seal from being completely useless even after such a harsh nerf. The only dilemma with using the seal glyph is that it could take up a perfectly good major glyph spot. I had to trade out the glyph of Consecrator to add it, and I would usually never give up that glyph. Next test was done with Seal of Righteousness. This seal showed some of the most promising results thus far, with its initial DPS being 8.5 to 8.2k and its burst reaching about 13 to 12k DPS. Although this seal is meant to be used for AoE, it can still do enough single target DPS to compete with glyphed Seal of Truth's damage without using a glyph slot. I wish this wasn't an option, but to be completely honest, if it does the damage, I will have no problem using whatever seal I can, even if it is some silly AoE seal that hardly any paladin uses. Last but not least, well, scratch that but not least part. Last seal I tested was Seal of Insight. The seal's regular DPS was about 8.5 to 7.8k DPS, and its burst reached around 12k, before dropping back down to 9k. Clearly, this glyph cannot pull out the damage that the others can. With that said, I don't think you should take this as Seal of Insight is useless and will never use it again. On the contrary, Seal of Insight increases healing done by 5% and gives melee attacks a chance to heal you for a small percentage. The last effect may not be so noteworthy, but the extra 5% of healing can be powerful when you need to bunker down and spam Word of Glory or Eternal Flame on yourself. I feel that Seal of Insight is a good seal to use in a PvP situation when you know you're taking a lot of damage and you need to increase your healing output. Add Seraphim Burst to that, drop Execution Sentence on yourself, and spam Eternal Flame, you turn into a healing fountain of awesomeness that simply recovers all the damage he takes even without popping any defensive cooldowns. I will display the DPS chart of each seal at the end of this video. After doing this test, I feel that I will start using Seal of Retribution more often from now on, or at least till Blizzard reverses their horrific Seal of Truth nerf. You, the viewer, are free to do whatever you want with the information given to you. I hope this video helps you out to choose which seal you'd like to run for your Prot Paladin. Thank you so much for watching the video. Be sure to leave a like, a comment, and subscribe to the channel for more Prot Paladin videos. My name is Thamriyell, and I'll see you later. Have a great day.